What's up, guys? John here, aka The Real Shafi'i. Today, we're going to continue the 4-part video series entitled The Personal Growth Formula. If you haven't watched the first 2 videos, go and watch those now, because today we're going to talk about one part of the personal growth formula. Here's a quick recap. The personal growth formula is intentionality plus direction minus negative influence multiplied by your attitude equals your personal growth. Today, we're going to look at the one part of the formula minus negative influence. Since you've already established what personal growth is, and we've talked about intentionality plus direction, today we're talking about removing those negative influences that are hindering you from progressing forward. What is a negative influence? Now, I just want to give you guys a quick disclaimer. The things that I recommend and talk about today in this video may or may not apply in your life. In no way, shape, or form should you apply what I consider a negative influence onto your own life and circumstance. You need to review that for yourself to see if it really is a negative influence. All right, negative influence. So what? A little scrolling on the phone, late night video games, reading the wrong material, watching the wrong movies, listening to the wrong music, spending time with the wrong people. I consider all these things negative influences. If I expect to progress in my personal growth, I'm being intentional about a specific direction I want to go. Why wouldn't I remove hindrances from my life? You know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever else exists nowadays that I might not be familiar with, they want you to spend more time scrolling. Why? Because advertisers pay to be in front of people. And if you're not on there, you're not in front of the people that are paying them. The stuff you listen to, the music you listen to. Sometimes a depressing soundtrack makes you feel good because you're in a depressed mood. However, trying to comfort depression with the sounds of depression only leads to more depression. Friends that aren't the right people for you to be around. Man, that's a tough one. Removing negative influences from your life is actually one of the most difficult parts of this formula. The reason is sometimes we don't understand what really is a negative influence on our life. And second, the really bad habits that are hard to break. Unfortunately, for some people, the negative influence is their own family. For some people, it's your best friend that you've been ride or die with for 20 years. But they're holding you back. Now, it doesn't mean cut everybody off. Don't talk to them. Don't ever look at this. Never log on to social media. No. But what it means is removing them from a section of your life that allows you to replace that section with something else to move forward. In one of my all-time favorite books, John Maxwell's The 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth, one of his laws is the law of the trade-off. You have to give up something to go up. However, some people, they want to continue to add more to their life, thinking they're going to go up, not realizing you have to cut something out of your life if you want to fill in that time. There's only so much time in a day. So let's look at the fresh 5 parts of your life acronym and see what negative influences might be holding you back in each area. Finances. Well, if you have a problem spending too much money on online shopping, the negative influence might be removing that app from your phone. Or it might be restricting yourself to only buying a certain amount of items per month or per year. Maybe you need to save more money and you need to transfer the money to an account that you never get access to. Relationships. Oh man, you got a friend that's leading you in the wrong direction. What are you going to do? Respectfully remove yourself. Birds of a feather flock together. So let me ask you, is the group of people that you surround yourself with the most the type of person you want to become? That's a hard question to ask. Sometimes the people that we're most comfortable with, it's because they're not helping us grow. We're comfortable around these people because we can be ourselves. It's fine to be yourself, but if you remain the same, in my opinion, that's a negative influence. Emotions. What thoughts come into your head that you give entertainment to? This might surprise a lot of people, but only you have control over what goes on in your mind. Truly, the only place where 100% freedom exists is in your thought life. You have 100% control of your thoughts. If you're in one of those camps that believes that things happen and you can't control it, I'm here to set you free. You can control your thoughts. You have power over your own mind. That doesn't mean negative thoughts or ideas might not drop into your mind. What it does mean is you can kick them out. You don't have to spend time thinking about what if scenarios, what that person thought of me when you don't even know the truth about the situation, thinking all the negative things that could happen or whatever goes on inside your mind. For your emotional self, removing negative influence starts with taking power of your own thought life. Spiritually, what things are hindering you from your spiritual growth? I could ramble off a whole bunch, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And your health. All those late night chocolate bars and skip the gym tomorrow. Maybe it's your alcohol consumption or lack of sleep because you're up all night scrolling. There's a lot of things that are holding you back from reaching your fitness goals. Here's a fun exercise. I don't know if it's fun, but it's a good exercise to do if you're really serious about your personal growth. Get a notepad out, use a pen, because I don't want you to erase. Write down potential negative influences that you see in your life. Just identifying them is the first step into moving away and removing them or controlling them for your life. If you really can't come up with any negative influences on your list, I suggest ask a friend who knows you best. Sometimes we're blind to our most susceptible problems. Somebody might not tell you you have a problem with social media because they love you. They don't want to hurt your feelings. But a true friend would let you know, hey man, you spend too much time on your phone scrolling. Or maybe a true friend would encourage you to go to the gym and to get off the couch. Maybe a true friend would say, why are you hanging out with that person? Or why do you talk to that person on the phone for so long? Because every time you're done with that phone conversation, you're emotionally a wreck. You don't realize it yourself. You need somebody to show you. That is a real friend. You might not even have a real friend. It's okay. You can find one. Removing negative influences is a very, very important part of the personal growth process. Just like math, if intentionality is worth 10 and a direction is worth 10, intentionality plus direction is 20. Minus, let's say your negative influence right now is a minus 50. Well, 20 minus 50 puts you at negative 30. Just like math, if you have a high number of negative influence in your life, it's subtracting from the work you're trying to put forth in personal growth, progress in any areas of your life. This also is where most people run into a wall. You set goals, you're excited about it, you're moving forward. I don't know about you, but I've done that so many times. You see, the problem is you don't recognize there's negative influences in your life subtracting from the hard work, intentionality, goal-setting direction that you are pursuing. Why do you think people don't even attempt to lose weight starting January 1st anymore? Because they failed continually, year in, year out. This year is going to be the year. By March, it's no longer the year. So they don't even set the goal anymore. They had intentionality. They had a clear direction. But where they fell short is this part of the formula. They didn't remove negative influences from their life. I like sweet, salty snacks. And if it's in my house, I'm gonna eat it. What I do is make sure it's not in my house. Now, removing negative influences for you might take a different direction. But without removing negative influences, you're never going to move forward in the formula. I hope today made some sense to you and you're thinking about what negative influences you want to remove from your life to help you reach your goals. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on social media at The Real Shafi'i. Until next time, take care.